Hey everybody, and welcome back to your Euro Truck Simulator 2 live stream on Sunday the 26th of April. We are running around about 10 minutes late, but things happen. So we are going to dive straight back to where we were. I believe we were in Ostrava. Or were we? No, we're down in Linz in Austria. That's where we were. So let's see what loads we can do. We've got a few loads that we can have a look at. There's a nice used package of 19 ton in a big old Scania, 730 horsepower, and there's a few good loads that we can use. So let's have a look. Linz over to Zurich in Switzerland. That would be a nice run. Let's see if we can take that one being our first job. If you are joining us this evening, many thanks to you. Hello and welcome. I am Subtype R. Good evening. And we are live streaming for the next hour and a half, 2 hours on Euro Truck Simulator. We do appreciate everybody that joins us this evening. If you would like to follow us and get more live notifications of what we're up to over the next few weekends, if you hit that follow button, you'll get live notifications. Let's have a look outside at this truck. I think it's a bit of a beast. It is. Let's get it fired up as well. So we got an 8-wheel Scania here by the looks of it. Got some lights on. So this is some beast of a cab unit, this, mind. You can see all the indicators are working all the way around. Brake lights, let's have a look at them. Yep, brake lights are working. Turn that off, dive back into the cab and have a look and get back on our way. We are using a manual gearbox and clutch. So we are all ready to rock and roll. Let's see where we're heading off to. How do we get out of here? Back over this way, I would have thought. So it's a big old Scania, this one. It's eight wheels on this, 4 axles. So we've got 2 power axles and we've got 2 steering axles, I believe. We can check that out as we go, and we're off to our first destination, which is in Austria. So let's get back out onto the road. I don't think we've got a very heavy load. 730 horsepower though. Let's get a gear. Nice big cab units, these Scanias. Keep an eye on our trailer. And we're going to be going right to the next one. This may even pull away in 4th gear, this. We'll have a look. Nice bright cab. Big cab. There we go. Lights are going to green and we're off skis. If you are joining us, we have had our live stream of American Truck Simulator today. That went really well. Good few people joining us on that. And discovered a recruitment agency. That's good. See if we can get the next cog. 12 gears. Already in. Let's see if we can drop it down a little bit. So there's 10th. We're off skis. We're heading off over to our destination. £48,000 in the bank. Hello to Angami. Thank you very much for liking the stream. Sunday horn out to yourselves. Let's some M beams on, see where we're going. We've got our foot back down again. And we're off to the right. That was a bit of a tight one. This is a bit of a tight squeeze. Let's have a look at this. Colin, hello to you. Welcome on board. I'm going to cock this all up. See if we can get away in fourth gear. I didn't realise that slip road appeared so quick or was as tight. There we go, we're off skis again, making the climb. So welcome on board this Sunday evening, week 5 of the UK lockdown. I'm so pleased everybody is joining us and keeping the NHS staff safe. So the less people out on the roads, less people moving about, the more we protect our national health services. The beauty of that being that it then puts resources where they need to be. So there's Salzburg and München, which is Munich in Germany. So here we go, we are heading out on our travels, adventures across Europe, heading back. Seba, hello to you. Cebu, hello. You alright? How's it going? Thanks for joining us. Horn out to you. Thanks for the follow. And Angami, hello. Welcome on board. And thanks for the comment as well. You are more than welcome to join us this evening. I should really concentrate on my driving, shouldn't I? Kind of trying to use mobile technology and drive at the same time as well, which is probably not going to work very well, but never mind. Now, do we need to be off this junction? I don't know if we do. Sable, hello to you. Where are you from? Where's your destination? Where do you live? We're on the A1 out of Austria, heading over to Switzerland. We're going to keep that foot flat down, limited in the European truck to 56 miles per hour, but you know, we'll get there. Got about 277 miles to go. It would have been nice if we'd been daytime. We're getting a nice look at the mountains as we climb over the top of them. I didn't notice what the load was. Hello to Audrey, thank you very much for joining us. Hello to Blaine Williams, hope you're well, thanks very much for joining us as well. Good evening guys and girls, welcome on board. Let's see if we can sneak past this this coach here. That's what I used to drive, stuff like that. European coach travel. And I've driven trucks as well, so that's all good. Oh, looks like we've got some excitement coming up. Oh no, it's just the rest stops. Sabru, my name. Hello Sabru. Do you use PC? Yes. For gaming. Yeah, no. We've got the Logitech G920 steering wheel for the although it's set up a little bit sensitive, to be honest, so that's why it's weaving about a little bit. For the gear for the steering wheel, and we've got the pedals and gear shift as well, and then we've custom made the indicator stalk, so we can indicate left and right with the little indicator, and flash our headlights and do other clever things just using a joystick encoder. And for our gearbox selection, we've got 2 switches attached to the gear stick, and you can select high and low ratios and split the gearbox as well. So that's how we're set up at the minute. We've also got a Galaxy tablet for our button box as well, so that's we're using that as well. But we do need to turn the sensitivity down a little bit on the accelerator, on the steering wheel. It looks like we've gone the wrong way. Never mind. We're going to do a little bit more road discovery as we're coming up. Poly Arabo, Pala Arab SLTP. I don't know what that is. My French is probably not that great. We've just been done for speeding. That's no problem. No, we're going to go straight on here. and we're going to go spin round this clover leaf and dive down and back round and back up. Oh, this is a bit tight. Take our time round here. Don't really like travelling in the dark, to be honest. Not the best thing to be doing, but needs must. And we'll go back round here. Although we could have gone into Salzburg and discovered a bit of Salzburg if we wanted. Wow, what did we hit? That's interesting. I don't think I cut that corner too early. Or maybe we did. Tell you what, we'll drop that down a little bit. There we go. I didn't think we'd hit that. I must have caught it with the back of the trailer. Never mind. We made it this time. That was a hell of a stop, wasn't it? Told you don't like driving at night. Bossy ain't gonna be happy. Thank goodness it's not my truck. Although it's awful when you have to explain to them that you've made a bit of a mistake. There we go. Now we're going to head back down this road. 250 miles to go. So, Sunday, 26th of April, we've had a lovely Sunday roast dinner. Many thanks to Liz for that. And we are currently looking forward to, yeah, I would imagine the coronavirus is horrible, mate. I would, like I said, Liz has made a lovely roast afternoon dinner. So we've had chicken, potatoes, we've had carrots, Brussels sprouts, which not many people like, but I do, to be honest, and lots of gravy, and sage and onion stuffing, and roast parsnips and roast potatoes, and had an absolute glorious meal. And we can only thank Liz for that. She is an absolute legend. We are currently coming up towards the leaving the Austrian border and heading up to the German one. So this is our escapade into Germany. So welcome to Germany, Alemannia, and we're going to travel up this road until we get into Switzerland. And Berlin is not that far away as well. I do need to sort the sensitivity out on this steering wheel for this game. We had to adjust it slightly for American Truck Simulator due to the update. 63 mile an hour as we fly past him. Always nice to be able to keep your toe down. So we are currently heading towards Switzerland, and we're going to be delivering this cargo and then selecting our next cargo and getting off and doing that. What's going on here? Oh, that doesn't look good. We'll just keep on rolling past that. They're having fun there. Looks like the bus had tried to push the wagon out, and the wagon had just pulled out, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame. But we'll get past that before the police turn up and close the road. So this is the road up towards München, which is Munich, and also takes you through to other parts of Germany. Autobahn 8, Autobahn 8, as they say in Germany. And we have got 205 miles to go. Pretty nice truck actually what we're driving at the moment. It's an 8-wheeler cab with a triaxle trailer on the back, and it's not doing too bad. Big 730 horsepower Scania S series, one of the new ones, and we're not doing too bad. Dropping a little bit of power, but it's expected. So we're going to head off, not off to our left. Oh yeah, off to our left, I would have thought. This one. There we go, that's the one we want. And then the road bends round to our left and we're back on route again. Some of these directions that the sat-navs give can be quite interesting in the sense of they're not really that clear. I think you can zoom in a little bit, but then you don't get much warning of what's happening ahead. We are using the telematics, as you can see from the live stream. We've got the speed displayed, we've got gear selection displayed, and all sorts of other things as well. I think we need to go off here and go over the top. This is Munich. I've actually been here before. Nice place, got a lovely cathedral. Nothing coming, so we can just span across onto this side. Bit of a confusing place to drive around Munich, actually. Hello to Philip Robbins again, welcome back. How are you doing, man? You haven't missed much. I've only managed to drive into one road sign so far, so we're not doing too bad. Welcome back. We're on our way through to Switzerland as we speak from Austria. So, and we're just in the city of Munich. Nice little tight and narrow roads we're on at the minute before we head back over to Switzerland. This is the one thing you got to remember in Europe and other parts of this area of the world. We've got roundabouts. US don't tend to have roundabouts, I don't believe. So we are motoring off now. Excellent. Well, you're more than welcome, and I hope you're going to have a brilliant dinner. What have you? What's planned? What is your planned dinner, my friend? Beautiful city, great beer. Yes, totally agree. It is an absolute gorgeous city. When I worked in Dusseldorf, we used to do the odd weekend trip down into Munich and go and see the cathedral and see the Rhine in the markets, and yeah, absolutely gorgeous city. It's very nice. And they do have an amazing beer festival. Roast chicken and all the trimmings. Snap! Oops! You distracted us with your food. That's exactly what we've had. Yeah. The wife's done with a full roast dinner with all the trimmings, so that's gone down absolutely fantastic. So we're all fueled up. The truck's all fueled up. It's a little bit bruised and battered, but never mind. And we're heading over to Switzerland. This is one thing that's really good about a lot of Germany. Is a lot of places where they're under tunnels. You drive through big underpasses, and you can underpass a lot of the city traffic just by going through these tunnels and underpasses. There's loads of them around Dusseldorf. That's a horrible gear change. But we are motoring on. 157 miles left. 2 accidents within the first 20 minutes. Whoa, it's not good. Welcome on board to everybody else that's joining us this evening, this evening. Thank you very much for your participation. Yous are all appreciated. Come and join in the live chat. Hit that follow, like, share and subscribe buttons. We are live across YouTube and Facebook. and do appreciate everybody joining in and sharing where they are, what they've been up to, and what they would normally be doing on a Sunday. We are running these live streams as a bit of entertainment for yourselves during these lockdown times, and also a bit of entertainment for myself, would you believe? This is quite good fun, speaking to people from around the world. We had, on our last American stream, we had people in Zambia, Zimbabwe, US, we've got Wisconsin, Appleton, Wisconsin, and I believe Blaine's with us again. From Appleton, Wisconsin, we've got Philip Robbins of Forgan Distillery, www.forgandistillery.com. He's with us until he gets his Sunday roast, and we appreciate everybody there. We will probably have Mason Isles join a little bit later, maybe Robert as well, and I also believe we've got a little bit of competition with the live stream going ahead tonight, as my son is live streaming a game called The Outer Worlds on Xbox One, so his stream is available. We are going to be doing Farming Simulator 19 a little bit later on at around about 9 o'clock. We've got Colin Broderick as well with her, and Dawn Harmon. Thank you very much. Dawn is a regular viewer and an absolute appreciated to join us. That is absolutely amazing. Thanks very much for joining her again. We are currently, I don't think I did anything there. Wonder what we clipped. Possibly one of them trucks. But yeah, it's all appreciated. Thank you very much. In Monaco mapped. Is Monaco mapped? I'm supposed to be there a week on Thursday, then Turin, missing it all. So if you can head that way, but yeah, I tell you what, we can actually have a go. If Monaco should be mapped, and Turin's definitely on there. So we've definitely got the Italian DLC. And I think we've got Viva la France, which gives you all of France. So Monaco, yeah, we'll next Sunday we'll do Monaco and Turin and see if we can get some loads around there and show you the highlights of the French Riviera, as well as the beautiful countryside of Italy as well. Sorry to hear you're not going to make that trip, Phillips, but just think, if you were there, you might not be able to join in on the live stream, which would be an absolute travesty. And not even the beautiful mountains and scenery of Monaco could compare to the catastrophic errors and crashes we have with our Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator. Although I know where I'd rather be. And this time next week, you'll probably see where we are. We'll be down in Monaco and Turin. Turin's a nice city. I've worked there as well. Worked for nearly 3-4 weeks in Turin on a IT deployment. Not a problem, my friend. That's not a problem. We quite liked Turin. Such a relaxed place to work. We basically started at 7 in the morning, worked through till we were finished, which usually was around about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we headed to the rooftop pool area, where we spent the rest of the evening taking in the local alcoholic beverages. And what did we hit that time? I don't think we hit anything. And the collisions a little bit changed on this, I think. But yeah, we this is not even a wide trailer. And it didn't register any damage, which is interesting. So it could just have been a pothole. So yeah, we'd sit on the roof pool, drink in Beretti and suntanning basically. And we'd sit there most of the night, and then later on, about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, we'd end up in either a pizza place or a steakhouse. And it was I tell you what, some lifestyle, some absolute lovely lifestyle. Those were the days. So here we go. Vaduz in Switzerland, I believe. Going to the track used in the Italian job for beer. Oh my word, that would be amazing. The rooftop Fiat track yeah, that would have been absolutely amazing. I've seen it from the outside, but I haven't been to it. Now we're going left here. To Vaduz. Check right. Nothing coming, I believe. Check left. Oh, cheers, man. That was a giveaway. It was a long way forward. So here we go. Another border to cross. Out of Vaduz, which has been discovered. Another little city. That's brilliant. Now where are we going? Straight on, I think? Yeah. Down to the roundabout, turn right. In fact, I tell you what, we're going to go straight over. Let's have a look around and discover these two factories. You see those little question marks? Those are either dealerships or where you can buy trucks. So this one's going to be an Iveco dealership. So we can start buying Iveco trucks from Vaduz. And on the right will be a recruitment agency. So we can hire drivers in Vaduz. That's quite good. Not a problem. Enjoy your dinner and have a good evening. Speak to you soon. Also got the live tasting as well later on. So that's good. If anybody's interested in high quality bourbon, and I'm glad he stopped there, and gin and rum and stuff like that, then Philip's your man to get in touch with. He's a really good guy, nice bloke, and thank you very much for liking the stream, my friend. You deserve the Sunday horn. We've got a lot of engine malfunctions going on with this. So there's your horn. We've got a repair shop up here somewhere, which I might head back to and get this truck repaired. As we've got some big mountains coming up, I would have thought, to climb. There's our repair shop. We'll go and get it repaired from the damage we've done. Let's see if we can get it in here and get it repaired. There's the little spanner. That's what we're looking for. Let's get it stopped on there. Right, let's get this truck serviced and repaired. Repairs are covered by your employer. That's good. So as you can see, this truck is an 8-wheeler. And it's all good in that sense. Unfortunately, because you don't own the truck, we can't add any extras onto it. Which would be a shame, because it would be quite nice to be able to order a few little bits and bobs. Oh look, Mercedes here, Renault. We'll spin this round and get back on our way. Tell you what, drop it down a few. I don't know if they repaired it that well. That gearbox sounded horrible. Could be just down to me crunching the gears. Wait for this bus to get out of the way. I wouldn't have parked it there, man. Bus drivers made it tight. And we're around. Excellent. So that's Vaduz discovered. We've had a bit of look around there, and that's on the Austrian border. And now we're going through up to Switzerland. This is the Swiss border coming up, and Milano over to Italy, Zurich and Bern. Bern's a nice place. Zurich's nice as well. A lot of places to discover if you ever come across to Europe and just take a few weeks to travel around. It's always nice to be able to travel and be able to find these places. A lot of the roads are like this, tight and twisty. We will hopefully at this stream be purchasing our first cab unit. Thank you very much, Angelo. You respect my game, and thank you very much. Appreciate that. And big shout out to you. There's your Sunday evening horn. Appreciate the comments. Thank you very much. We are currently heading in towards Zurich in Switzerland with a trailer on the back of a Scania S730. Let me give you a quick look round this truck and trailer. That is what we're currently using. Nice set of high beams on it. Good truck to drive. Plenty of power, 730 horsepower. And this game is Euro Truck Simulator 2, and again it can be found on the Steam store, which is www.steampowered.com, and if you search up Euro Truck Simulator 2 you should be able to find it. We are using a manual gearbox and clutch, brake and accelerator pedals, and the Logitech G920 kit for that. We are going to be live streaming Farming Simulator 19 later on as well, and that's going to be a good stream because we've got plenty of there's my first speed in the fence. We've got plenty of actual jobs to be doing on the farm. We've got a contract to finish with some amazing machinery, and we've also got to make sure that we can see how the chickens are doing. Last week we bought a chicken coop and chickens, and I believe they're already starting to produce eggs. And I said grow eggs? How do you grow an egg? With that they'll make a little bit more money, so that's good. We've got a field ready for harvesting as well, so we can sell that and produce more money there. And with that we should be able to maybe purchase another field. Hopefully the god of Farming Simulator, Mr. Rob Ossel, will be joining us as well, and it'll be a nice chilled out evening of Farming Simulator and whiskey or corn bourbon. So that's what I'm looking forward to later on. What about yourselves? What are you all looking forward to? What is your plan for this evening? What are you looking forward to seeing? Is there any simulations or games you want to see? What would you like us to cover? I mean, these are brilliant, and we've got a lot of things to discover with these and the maps and stuff like that. But if there's a simulator out there you want to see and you want to be part of, then please feel free to leave comments and messages as in what you'd like to see. We are hoping that FS20 will be out quite soon. That'll be good. Hatham, hello and hi to you. Thank you very much for the follow. You, my friend, deserve the horn. Here we go. That's out to Hatham. Welcome on board. Thank you very much. We are live streaming this Saturday, the 26th of April. And this is Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're en route to Zurich in Switzerland from Linz in Austria. This is Zurich. We're not too far from our destination now, 2 miles only, which is great. And we've got a nice big Scania S730, which we'll give you a look at when we park up. Hopefully the reverse won't be as difficult. And welcome to everybody who's joined us. If you are into space games and shooters and first-person shooting games, check out Thomas Clayton. He is live streaming The Outer Worlds at the moment on his live stream over on Facebook, Twitch. He's using Twitch as well. He's dead posh. And YouTube via the Restream app. which it looks like it's really good, to be honest. We might look at doing that as well, and maybe live streaming over a few networks as well. We should be able to pull away in 4th gear. Fourth to 8, that's a big old jump in it. So hopefully we'll find some more recruitment agencies, and there's definitely another dealership around here somewhere. Hopefully that's that one there. And what we'll do is we'll buy our first truck on this live stream as well. I think that'll be a good progression. Might have to borrow some money to do it, but that's fine. As long as wheels are turning, the business is still earning. That's the aim of the game. So here's your driver recruitment agency on the left hand side. So we've discovered that, and I think our destination is in here. So an empty yard, which is really nice. Fourth gear. Oh, that's a horrible gear change. See if we can get this nicely lined up to be able to back this trailer into this spot. Let's have a look out the window. See that twin steer? That wheel's turning as well, which is really clever. Let me show you that from the outside, because that is what we're talking about. On this cab unit, you've got 2 power axles at the back, and you've got twin steering axles at the front, as you can see. So we'll dive back in and get this parked up. This just helps with heavier loads. Hopefully it'll make this reverse a little bit easier as well. Probably not. No, we're not doing too bad. We are using track IR, which is why we're having to move our head about a little bit, as that positions what we see out of camera. How we're doing? Are we in? Are we starting to get in? We're not doing too bad. There we go. I can park these European trucks a little bit better than I can the US trucks. But there again, that's because the US trucks are slightly longer, and they don't probably have as much of a good turning circle. So there we are. We're parked up for there. Drop the trailer. Get our rewards. So there we go, excellent job done. There we go, 772 XP, which is great, and takes us through to level 8, which is great. So we can now add an extra, should we do this one? Or should we add more explosives? Class 4, high value cargoes. Just in time delivery. We'll try and get a point in all of them. Looks like we've got email as well. No, so this is the things we can do. There's a bank, there's a dispatcher for special transport, Euro Goodies, Newcastle upon Tyne. So this is where our dealership, this is where our own home base is, Newcastle upon Tyne. If we had our own truck, we could call in into Euro Goodies. And get, and if you have your own vehicle, query directly at docks. So we can go into the docks and see if we could get work out of them and get a contract. So let's have a look and see if we could head back to the UK, get another job going to the northwest from where we are at the moment, which is Zurich. Where's it gone? There's Zurich. So where I want to be heading up, there's Dijon, that takes me into France. Frankfurt takes me up towards Germany. There's Milan, takes me into Italy. Hebron in Germany again. Parma in Italy. What else have we got? Nuremberg. Going the wrong direction. Hebron at Strasbourg in France. And then Bern. Let's do this one to Dijon, where they make the mustard. If you've tried Dijon mustard, that's where it comes from. So we're going to jump in another Scania, and we're going to haul all the way from Zurich. Looks like we've got in a lumber yard. This is a bit scary. Whoa, look at this, man. Pitch black, parked up for the night, nobody about. We've got a big digger on the back. There's with DRLs, daylight running lights on. There's our trailer illuminated up. Looks like it's a big old JCB or crane on the back there. Make sure indicators are working. Yeah, brake lights. Yep, brake lights are working. Now let's see how we'll get out of here. I think we're going to do a full 180-degree turn and head out. Let's see if that's what we have to do. I think that looks good. We've got logs on the floor as well. They don't clean up after themselves very well, do they? Right, we've got wheel spin, so we'll drop our diff locks in. There's little bits of logs under our wheels, I think. I think that's what it is. Back it up a little bit. We'll take a run at it. That's what it is. There's logs under our wheels. Or maybe not. Should we jump out and have a look? Let's see if we can have a look out on the outside and see what's up with it. Ah, there's logs under our wheels and all sorts. That's what's the matter. Let's see if we can get over these. So we've got the back wheels spinning there. We're going to get over. So this is some of the issues those truck drivers face. They put blocks of wood under the ground and all sorts. Well, it didn't like third. Right, let's drop it back a little bit. We'll take a run at it. No, it doesn't like that, does it? It is moving slowly, but only slowly. Tear the trailer tyres off. Doing tricks like that. Let's see if we can get out this way. Let's have another look on the outside. See what the issue is. I think we've got more logs under them tyres. It is coming out, but only slowly. There's a lot of wood on the floor now. That's probably what's not helping. Let's drop it into a low gear. No, it's not liking that. See if we can go around them. they'll come out. He is moving. He is moving slowly. As long as it's moving, that's all we want. Got a bit of a drift on with this cab unit though. Is she gonna move? Is she gonna come? We might have this thing stuck, you know. Boss is not gonna be happy. It is coming out, but it's very slow. It'd be nice if we could steer the rear trailer wheels. Got the diff locks in. I'll show you the difference in here. So it is turning, but only just. See if we can get it back round a little bit. Oh, it's back well enough. Yeah, we're out that time. They must have just been locked up on something. Like I see, these blocks of woods are horrible. Look at this. Where are these blocks of woods all over the yard like that? When they know trucks are coming in. Just bounce over them. This is what damages truck tyres. I mean, crikey, look at this lot here. Just going to charge over them and get out onto the road. So that was a bit of an epic adventure. Just getting the trailer out. Glad it wasn't raining or snowing. That would have made it even worse. We need to drop the old diff locks out, because you can't run with diff locks in, because literally they'll overheat and cause issues where you'll break the gearbox and stuff like that. Bit of traffic coming from the right here. There we go, we're out and eventually onto highway, which is good to do. And we're going to be heading up to I forget where we're going now. We're going to Dijon with this trailer and on the back. 730 horsepower again on this big Scania. Although the way it was pulling away, I tell you what, didn't feel like it. Although you'd probably find that you would have probably, well, in real life you'd have gotten out and cleared all the wood off the floor before you would have pulled away. But unfortunately you can't do that in this game, I don't think. Could have done with getting the farmer out with his Farming Simulator 19 and use the tractor to clear that whole yard for him. I'm glad my farm's a lot cleaner than that. Welcome to Ayub, and thank you very much for liking the stream. You are going to get the horn. Where you's all from, what you's all up to, and welcome on board this Sunday evening. We are currently travelling to Dijon in France, heading away up the road to deliver this big trailer, and let me show you it. Well, we're in here. That's what we're hauling. That's the cab unit and trailer. Whoa, yeah, boy. Whoop. Well, that didn't go according to plan, did it? At least we didn't crash too far off the road. Let's put it in gear, eh? We're not stuck again, are we? I think we've got the trailer stuck this time. No, he's stuck. We'll back off him a little bit. This live stream hasn't been going very well, has it? I should have been watching what I was doing. I was reading messages. My fault. That's the beauty of gaming. You can make little mistakes like that, and might cost you a few experience points, or it might cost you a little bit of game cash. But nobody was hurt in the making of this live stream. Should unlock that. You're right, I should. Let's turn that off. So that's me just turning the diff lock off again. Must be a lot of weight on the back of this, because that's twice we've been stuck with the trailer. I mean, that was twice me driving off road, which wasn't the best move. Let's head up to Ball, Basel, or Ball as they call it, and we'll progress on, pushing on for a Sunday evening. Been a long week in Euro Truck Sim World. We're all currently waiting for the 137 edition to become the full version, and we are currently on 137 for American Truck Simulator, which, to be honest, was the first time we've done it today, and that looked really good. Let's get a bit of a drink here. So that is Coca-Cola we're drinking. Nothing exciting just yet. Coca-Cola Zero, as it's good for the diet. But we are heading sort of like north and to the west from Austria up into France. We are speeding as per the usual. Let's get past these. I don't think it'll want me to go into Ball. It might do though. I hope it doesn't. It does, you know. I don't know why it wants me to go into these lovely little towns. Let's drop it into a crawler gear. And let's see if we can get away on this one. I generally hate hill starts. There we go. There's definitely a technique to doing that. And I might have to do it again. Let's drop the handbrake on. We're spinning wheels here. But I haven't got tyre smoke yet, which is good. The road's really slippy by the looks of it, and even with the handbrake on, we're going backwards. There we go. The roads must be really slippy around here. I don't think I've ever had so much problems with the Scania. And off we go again. Wow. So this is manual gearbox, manual clutch, which is what basically has been causing one of the issues. Welcome on board to Antonio. Thank you very much for liking the stream. You are a legend. And off we go again. If anybody is interested in these live streams and wants to see notifications of the other live streams coming up, as in Farming Simulator 19, Gold Rush, Dirt 2, then please hit that follow button as well, and you can be notified of the live streams that are coming up. This gearbox in this truck's not my friend. Hello amigos, saludos from Argentina. Hello Antonio. Welcome to the live stream. Mabanga, thank you very much. Welcome to back. Mabanga is in Zambia, and we have Argentina in the house. We have Zambia in the house. We have the good old USA with Blaine Williams in the house. He's joining us from Wisconsin. We've got a lot of people from all over the world and watching me drive this truck pretty badly, to be honest. And we're getting there though. We're getting there. Let's get out of this little town before we destroy more of it. I don't think we want to be on this one. No, we don't. We want to be down this one. There's a big old rock on the inside we're going to have to keep an eye on for. Off we go. So this drops her down out of Switzerland, where they make the Swiss Army knives, and puts us back into France. Bienvenue. Welcome to France. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Jean Subtype. And that was our border crossing to France. We are heading through to Dijon, and as you can see, there's the signs for Paris and Lyon, and we're on the A35, which is a nice road. Nice to be getting out of Switzerland. Into top gear of this Scania S730. Big old load on the back, as you'll probably see in a second. That's what we're hauling on the back. Last time I did this, it didn't work too well. But that's what we're hauling. I should learn to, like I say, the steering's a little bit oversensitive. So we'll go off for Paris. And the steering is a lot oversensitive. We need to adjust that out with the settings on our controller. Or actually in game settings. That would make it a lot better, a lot easier. We had to adjust them a little bit for our American Truck Simulator, so obviously when we come back into this one, the settings are a little bit too sensitive. Let's see if we can get a better look this time. So there you go, that's what we're hauling. That's not doing too bad. We are approximately 140 miles away from Dijon, where they make the mustard, and gorgeous little town actually. Been there as well, passed through it. We used to go from Macon down to Dijon, and that used to be one place you used to recognise and keep your eyes open for when you were going south into Italy and down into the south of France. And the light's starting to get up, so it's 20 to 10 and 10 to 7 in the morning local game time, and it reckons we're going to be there by about 20 to 10, which is not bad. Welcome on board to Kareem. Thank you very much for your liking the stream. It's appreciated. And we'll give you the horn as well. Where's everybody from? Where? I know we've got Argentina. We've got Zambia. Where else is people from? We've got Colin in my village, I believe. Colin Broderick. I believe you are in the northeast of England. We had Philip Robbins earlier on from Forgan Distilleries, a long time follower and friend as well. He's in the northwest of England, and we've got Blaine Williams, who's in Wisconsin, USA. I believe we're also reaching out to Zimbabwe earlier on. We had Sylvester in Zimbabwe on American Truck Simulator, and we've got our Indian friends over in India. Many thanks for yous and all the likes and follows we've got for yourselves. Appreciate it. We've got United Arab Emirates in the actual game as well. Appreciate your likes and follows in the Middle East and everybody else. So here's a bit of a incident going on the left hand side. Looks like the motorway is shut due to a collision. Probably was caused by myself and this load, but never mind. These lovely little incidents that you often see are just random events that are created by the game, which is good. Nice little toll booth coming up. So this is what you often face when you're in France. You'll come down to places like this, and normally they're not as wide as this. They are wide enough, but only just. And if you clip one, you're in a world of pain. You can hear the going to open for what? There you go. Just waiting to get my cash. Take the payment and off we go. Tell you what, just take the front of my truck off, mate. I didn't need it in any case. That was nice, wasn't it? You just pulled out there. Hola amigo, Antonio, hello to you, how are you, como esta? It's probably all the Spanish I know, although I do try. We are currently rocking it up to Dijon in France, 87 miles to go. We are going to be live streaming Farm Simulator later on at 9:30 local British summertime. There's another incident. Fire brigade here. Let's slow down in case it fans. Oh, and there's a trailer being on fire. This has got his carburetor off. Just as we drive past, you can nearly smell the smoke coming off that one. Looked like it was a trailer full of paper as well, which is not great. Hello to Robert. How you doing, fella? Robert, I'm good, man, and I'm so pleased to see you. How's Lucy and Cosmo? Lucy and Cosmo, if anybody was wondering, is Robert's is his two dogs. Lucy was rescued this week, I believe, or last week, and is a gorgeous German Shepherd, and Cosmo a gorgeous chocolate brown Labrador. Hope that everybody is well and fine. We are all good here. Thank you very much, Robert, for liking the stream. Appreciate that, my friend. And on to you, Cosmo and Lucy. Welcome on board. That's good to hear. I'm glad everybody's staying well, fit and healthy. We'll take it a bit easier over this top here. Because the guy in front, when we pulled out onto those, out of that toll booth, was he was a little bit aggressive, wasn't he? He just moved over, just shut it down. But yeah, we are in France at the moment, heading up to Dijon, where they make the mustard, and we've got a big load of JCB on the back, or I think it's called a backhoe, is its correct terminology. We are left Zurich in Switzerland and are heading back up through France towards the UK. That's brilliant news. I'm glad to hear that you are all doing good. Always nice to keep in touch with people around the world. And Robert is out in the New Mexico area, I believe. Area of the US. We've got Blaine Williams. He's in Wisconsin. And we've got a lot of people in Argentina. Our fan base has gone from literally just over, I think we were just over 670 fans last week. We're now over 1,600, and it's always great to see more new fans joining these streams, giving me input on what they like, what they don't like. We like to hear what you're up to. We like to hear everything that's going on in your part of the world. It keeps us all in touch with everything, and it's live, and it also is it's great in the sense of we're making friends all over the world. Technology nowadays is an amazing thing. As you can hear in the background, that is Poppy. That's our noisy West Highland Terrier. She's 4-year-old, and she loves to get involved in the live streams. As a sign for Dijon. Don't know what she's barking at. She's being noisy tonight. Normally she sits there and doesn't say much until she wants a little bit of attention, and then suddenly she wakes up and all hell breaks loose with her bark. She loves the attention of strangers. Really friendly dog. Again, rescued dog as well. She was rescued from a puppy farm. What are you doing? Oh, we can pull away now. She's being noisy tonight though. Something must have rattled her cage. Not that she lives in a cage. She'll have more followers and fans than me if you saw pictures of her. She's a stunning little thing. But she does have little dog syndrome. If she's not the noisiest dog in the pack, then she's not the happiest. But I don't know if that's just all dogs. I think we go through here. I hope it fits. So let's have a look. I paid £43 for that little stretch of motorway we've just paid for. We'll wait for a card to come back. There you go. So we're class 1, and it was €30. Sui, hello to Sui. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Welcome on board, Sui. And I'm sure you'll get a big welcome from everybody on this live stream as well. We're all a fairly friendly bunch. Mabanga is more than welcome to bring any of his family on board. We are currently heading up to Dijon in France. How old are you, Sui? I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I apologise if I don't. We are always here on a Sunday. We live stream American Truck Simulator from about 12:30, and then we have been a little bit earlier with this live stream tonight. We started about 5 o'clock. And Stilbon Perez, hello and thank you for liking the stream. I'll try and get back on my own side of the road. I was trying to read your name, but for that, my friend, you get the horn, or the Sunday evening horn. Welcome on board. And for you, Sui, you're going to get the horn as well. Thank you very much for joining me. Welcome on board. We are not doing too bad. Only 13 miles away from our destination, so this trip's taken a little bit, has gone a little bit quickly. That's quite good. where local time in the UK is 20 minutes past 6 in the evening, and we are game time coming up to 10:15 in the morning, so we're not far off. We're doing quite well. We are nearing Dijon. My two puppies love to play even when it's too warm. You're right, so does ours, mate. The warm outside, yes. Ours yesterday was absolutely, I mean, it was a nice day yesterday. It wasn't roasting hot, but it was definitely a point where you had to sort of keep covered up and stay in the shade a little bit more. And our dog, no, it wanted to be playing football, it wanted to be out in the garden. We had the umbrella up for it with the sunshade, and we had a lot of things, and my God, no, it didn't want to play. It wanted to be doing its own thing and enjoying life as they do. But here we go. This is where we're heading to. Right, let's have a look and see if we can get this parked up. Oh look, horse. There's a horse for the day. See if we can get this parked in this parking spot. Looks like it's a bit of a long trailer, this one. So there's a horse for it. We've got a couple of horses actually. That's nice to see. Hope the reversing horn doesn't spook them too much. This is not a bad reverse actually. Quite an easy reverse. Hopefully we'll just drop it straight in. We are when this lockdown's over, we are going to be visiting different parts of the world. There we go, we're in. Let's get the handbrake on and we'll have a look around this and you just can see what we've been hauling. So, steerable trailer using this big Scania S730. As you can see, it's got twin steer on it, both front axles steer, and that gives you the last two axles power. The only problem with that is obviously if it's not got much weight on, it can't actually spin the wheels up. That is a big JCB on the back of there. Look at the size of the arm on that. That'll dig some deep holes. So we'll drop this off and we'll carry on. So that job was only good work, understandable because of the damage. 27 XP taken off her and £299. Not bad. Let's see where we are. Achievement progress, Bon Voyage, 2 of 29. So we've got another 29 cities to discover in France. Let's have a look and see where we are at and how we can get back to the UK. So we're currently in Dijon, and we want to be heading up to Orleans or Metz. Where's Metz taking? Oh, it's going over towards Luxembourg. Because we've got two sight and through. Bless him, bless him. Dogs, sometimes they just get so excited. It can be a nightmare. Dijon to Metz or Dijon to Orleans. Now, do I want to drive a Renault Magnum or do I want to drive an MAN? Now, I don't think we've driven a Renault Magnum up to now. So we've got 18 ton of the most. I don't know. I've never had smoke deal. I'll have to try it maybe at some point. We'll take the smoke deal, and we'll take that job, and we'll go through to Orleans. From Dijon. Another little trip I used to do when I was driving coaches and trucks. Picture you can see there is from Romania Extended. Thanks to Lethal Race for the extra maps. That was Mukashivo. Let's have a look outside and get a look and see what this is like. Double trailer, wow. So there you go. There's a Renault Magnum on the front there, normally quite big powerful motors. Used to put a Mack engine in them from America, and a nice boat there as well. Quite like that boat. Right, let's dive back in. Oh, actually, what? While we're here, we'll check the indicators, check the lights. Lights are working, all good. Yep, brake lights. We'll have a spin round the back. Check the brake lights are working on the trailers. Yes, that's all good. Let's make sure they work there, and we'll dive back in and get going. We are heading off from Dijon, where they make the mustard, and we're going to be heading up to Orleans, which I believe the American town was named after. New Orleans. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I apologise. But it makes sense, doesn't it? Nice trucks, these Renault Magnums. They normally have a lot of space and good visibility as well. And if you've got the big powered one like I think we have here, they would normally pull like a dream. Loads of headroom in them, as you can see. You can see the headroom, lots of headroom for the driver to live in, because this is his living room, his kitchen, his bedroom. A lot. This is where, when he goes to work on a Monday and doesn't come home on a Friday, this is where the HGV drivers spend their time. And thank goodness we've got them, or this world probably wouldn't be as available for shopping and stuff like that at the minute. They really do a tough, hard, good job, and sometimes I don't think we appreciate them enough. But I do, and my hat's off to them. And every single one of them that puts their lives out on the road every day. You're local heroes. Absolutely amazing people. So it looks like we are heading out towards the autobahns or the auto routes, and or maybe even a national route actually. And we'll head up to Orleans. We've got a tour road coming up, plenty of diesel in the tank, plenty of driving time left, so this shouldn't be quite a bad trip. 251 miles in total, and we are approximately just over an hour into our stream, on a live stream for about another hour. And the last part of the live stream, we're going to look at purchasing our own cab unit. Now I love my Scanias. It's a favourite truck of mine, and I'm tempted just to get a Scania, but I might. This is a sort of toll booth where you would collect a ticket, but I'm tempted to go for something maybe a little bit different. Maybe go for an MAN or a Renault or something along those lines. Potholes. Look at the nice colour interior seats. Beautiful seat. Nice bright and cherry colours. You're right there, fella. All they want to do is play. It's not a bad lifestyle if they get a good home like yourself. They get a good home like you have with your two dogs, and they'll have the best lifestyle in the world. So off we go, heading out. One more gear before there we go. Top gear, 12-speed gearbox. A lot of these European motorway trucks are 12-speed gearboxes, and that's down to the fact of they don't need any more. Possibly if they were going into the hill areas of Europe, the really big hills, Norway, Scandinavia, it might be better if they had more gears. But most of the big powered vehicles can cope with the hills. So we're heading off for Paris and Strasbourg. and it's the first one we're looking for. We are currently still getting a lot of followers, still getting a lot of subscribers on YouTube. We are live streaming across them both, Facebook, YouTube, and hopefully our next little foray is into Twitch. And thank you to Paolo for liking the live stream. Horn out to you, Paolo, many thanks for that. Let's see if we can get this guy out the way. We'll nip past him. Race is on. Who's going to make it? He's got an Iveco. Manners Fuel, that's one of the VTC companies we used to haul for, was Manners. It's nice to see one of their trailers on the road. But past that was quite an easy overtake. And we're off again into the future. Paolo, thank you very much for following me. You are welcome. Muchas gracias, my friend. Horn out to you. Oh, we've got a speed trap coming up. We're going to have to keep our eyes open for that. So we're trying not to get a speeding ticket this time. There she is. That's a speeding trap. So we got past that one without getting our camera picture taken. A little gone a bit undercover, I think. That's good. And we'll get the tour back down. Try and stay away from the French gendarmes and the French police. You've got many different versions of police in France. You've got the local police, you've got the gendarmes, you've got the riot police, you've got the military police, and they all have the same sort of powers in the country. If one of them sees you speeding, they'll prosecute you for it, whether you're on a motorway or whether you're in a village. And it's a case of they will take the fine out your pocket as they stand there and wait for you. So if you haven't got the cash in your pocket, they can use credit cards and debit cards, or if you don't want to do that, you can then go to they can take you to a cash point and ask you to remove the cash out your pocket and give it to them. It's I think I've only once been prosecuted in the UK, and that was by a Belgian police officer, and he basically, in Europe, and that was by a Belgian police officer on the road back from Ostend and Bruges towards Calais, and basically I broke a weight limit. I went over a weight limit with a vehicle that was overweight, and it was only an advisory weight lift. It wasn't like I was going to break anything. And he pulled me and another 4 vehicles over, and I was like, right, okay, how much? I know I'm in trouble, sorry, apologies. And one of the other English drivers in a different vehicle argued, and the way it ended was I paid €80 for the privilege of being stopped by the police officer, and the other driver paid nearly €300 because he argued. But you know, it's if you pass the test of your attitude, sometimes that goes a long way. Welcome back to Liz. Hello to you. How are you doing? Are you alright? There's some more Manners Fuel going north. One of there going up to Orleans as well. Some roadworks vans there. We'll keep the hammer down as far as we can. Get up through France. 156 miles left to go. We're not doing too bad here. We'll get past this little van and then give you an external view. That's a French roadworks van there. The beauty of the French is when they put roadworks in, they normally work on them. Whereas in England, if you've got roadworks, you'd be hard pressed to find somebody working in them. There we go, look at that. What a truck, eh? Nice big Renault Magnum. Oh, in the wrong lane there. Some of these shots we get are having another bonfire in the garden. Alright, wonderful. I thought I could smell it. I went past the burnt out truck and trailer before there, Liz, and I thought, my God, I didn't even smell it. Yeah, so some of these roadworks in the UK just don't. They've got the cones out and they restrict the lanes, but very rarely see anybody working in them. We are currently heading towards Strasbourg, I believe, and that ahead of her, that looks like a golf ball on a tee, is a monument, I think. I might be wrong. Might be a water tower, and they store water to irrigate the land around here if it's a farm underneath it. Yeah, it looks like a farm. So that's a water tower. We've done a fair few trips through France with coaches and cars and trucks, and it's always good because the traffic always flows quite well. Same with Germany, you have very few traffic jams when you get out the area of the big cities. I mean, the big cities so far the same as every other big city in a way, but generally the motorways and the highways, they run quite freely. It's really good. If you ever get a chance to travel over to France, Belgium and Switzerland, Austria and Italy and Germany as well, do so. It's an amazing places to visit. I spent nearly 2 years in the Dusseldorf area, which I absolutely enjoyed, loved to bits, and I could quite easily settle back in Germany, as it seems to be a nice country to live. The roads and the work ethics out there are really good. Although I don't know what it's like to work and live in the US. It would be quite nice to visit the US to find out. But also I quite like Mexico. When we were out in Mexico, when we did Cancun, that was another nice country I wouldn't mind retiring to or working in. Oh, that's narrowed it down a bit. Probably shouldn't be out here now. And the other working in the roadworks there, the road drill's going. There's a Kohler trailer for you. Santa Claus on the front. Not as impressive as the American Coke trucks like, but still, even so. This is our road across to Orleans. And you can see the toll booth there on this road. Nicely done, straight out onto the highway. So, last night, with today being obviously as glorious as what it was, Liz was at work from 9 o'clock. She worked till 2, came home, and then even though we had a few things that we wanted to get done, she convinced us that the best way forward in keeping a happy life is to keep a happy wife. And if you've got a happy wife, you've normally got a generally a happy life. And what we did was we went out into the garden and cleared a lot of the stuff that we've been putting off clearing for the last however many years. One of them being, so this is what you would do, as you see. Let me just pull up a little bit further so you can see. One of them was sorting the grass out. We're going to be all re-turfing the back garden, front garden. So this is the machine. What you would do is you would put your ticket in there, the one you got from the last place, and you would then be given a price. £106 paid for this, and then once you've put your card details in, you would then just haul off, or you could obviously use cash as well. That's quite realistic. or sometimes, as Liz will confirm, you've got people taking cash off you. So what you can do is you can pull up and they'll tell you how much, and all you have to do is give them the cash and then they let you through. If you don't speak French though, Liz's technique is to speak louder and slower to the point where the person is no longer speaking French but is actually using sign language, which is really funny as well. That's a hilarious thing to watch. There's the highway we've just been on. We're crawling over it. We are only about 74 miles away from Orleans. I'm hoping in this live stream we're going to get back to the UK. So we're going to make our way up to Newcastle. Gotta be careful with these corners because you can roll these things over quite easily, as I nearly did on American Truck Simulator. Philip even made a comment how good the catch was, and I did catch it quite well. I think we're speeding a little bit through this town, but the sooner we're through, the sooner we're away. Lovely little towns just nestled in the middle of nowhere, and they might only have 2 or 3 shops, and then the main supermarket is way down the road. We are approximately about an hour and a half away from our destination in game time. It is Sunday, 26th of April. We are with you doing a live truck simulator. I nearly missed that. It just looked like a left-hand turn. Let's just drop this down into a gear and pull away in. There we go. Hello to Hitresh Patel. Thank you very much for the follow. It's appreciated. Thank you very much. You can have the horn, the Sunday horn. And that's out to you, my friend. Thank you very much for following on this live stream of Euro Truck Simulator 2, which is available from Steam Store, www.steampowered.com, and then search for the name of the game, which is Euro Truck Simulator 2. They do also have deals on as well, so you might be lucky and get an item on a sale. There is also American Truck Simulator as well, which we live streamed earlier today, and that started about 12:30. They've got a good range of simulators on steampowered.com, and we tend to probably try them all. Personally, can't wait for Microsoft Flight Simulator 20, and what I'm planning to do with that, like I announced in American Truck Simulator, is to give you options of like telling me where you're based, where you're located, and we're going to go and see if we can fly to your nearest airport or try to fly over your local area and see if we can maybe spot your house. That would be quite good. So here we go, down this big hill. We're going to blast past these, I would imagine. Well over the speed limit, doing nearly 60 miles an hour. Speed limit being 50. Are we going to make it past the Volvo? No, just caught up. So the reason you can go a little bit quicker on the downhills is the oh look, emergency on the left hand side, looks like being an accident, is the limiter only limits your power. Doesn't actually apply brakes or anything like that. It just says this is the maximum speed you can go to under power. If you're going downhill though, you can coast and it'll give you a little bit quicker, which means it is riskier if you get caught speeding, but there was no police about. We got away with it and all's good in the world. We are currently week 5 of the UK quarantine, of the lockdown. The wife is being told she may have to work from home on Tuesday, so which is really good because we're never getting to spend enough time with our girlfriends and partners. And she's obviously sitting beside us, which is why I'm saying this. But yeah, she's. I'm looking forward to her being home, as she can do a lot more housework and cooking and cleaning and other things like that. And I am joking, Liz. Glad he stopped there. There's Orleans and Saran. 13 miles off to our destination. We are currently looking at doing a little bit of a live stream. Well, we're going to do a live tasting of Philip Robbins' product that we purchased this week. The corn whiskey, and also the sample of rum. Philip being the only UK licensed producer of corn whiskey, and he also produces gin and rum and other things as well, which is really good. Well, I think it's actually gin, rum, bourbon, whiskey, stuff like that. This is Saran, another little town. And we're going to do a live tasting of that a little bit later on. Live opening and tasting. We've got the bottle ready, we've got the glass ready, and it's really good. We've got Carl Aldous playing games on Steam tonight as well. I hope he's well and he's not been working too hard. He's been working in the Nottingham area of the UK. On a new contract in Nottingham for Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs. So this is all the odds discovered. This should give us, or maybe not, I don't know if this is part of the DLC, I don't think it is. This is probably more part of Pro Mods. I was going to say this is going to give her another discovery, but I don't think it is. Second gear, we're not that far off, only about a mile away. Into the sunset we go. Glorious night. Scania truck dealer discovered, so we can buy Scanias in Orleans. If we want to buy a Scania. And we're going to be going right at this junction up towards our destination. We'll discover this recruitment agency. We've prepared ourselves in American Truck Simulator 2 with a new cab, and we've also got a driver hired as well. We'll be showing you that next Sunday, the new cab. So if you're interested in wanting to see that, please join with 12:30 UK British summertime, and you'll get to see the all new liveried cab unit for our new driver, and you'll get to meet our new driver as well, which I'm really excited about. He looks like a really good guy. Oh, let's put it in gear. Here we go. Heading into our destination. Let's see if we can find it. That's the thing. Let's go over there. I wonder if it's in there. I wonder if it's in there. Yes, it is. So what it recommends was doing. We'll jump the red light as well. We'll avoid him. We'll dive through here. Turn around the roundabout. And come back down. That's where it was. Let's have a look. There's that nice Volvo. Dive onto his bumper. Round the roundabout. and back towards where we started. This is what happens sometimes if you don't exactly know where the destination is or the actual location of your delivery points. You have to just have a bit drive round until you find it. Again, £23 fine as we're doing, which sometimes happens. Usually with me it happens quite a lot. We'll dive in here. So there we go. Let's see if we can, there's our parking space over there. And that's where we're going to drop this twin trailer off. And then what'll happen is basically the local shunter, the guy who works on this site, will basically come along and put the trailers where he wants them and put them on the bay when he needs them in the bay. Are we in? Are we in? There we go, we're in. So, handbrake on, let's have a quick look round the outside of this truck and trailer. So as you can see, quite a long load. We are currently parked up just in the bay with the back end, that's all that matters. And then we'll drop that trailer off and go and find the next job. So, leveling up as you can see. Moving closer to level 9. And as Liz here, she was 2 years on crutches. Oh, we can gain another skill here. Oh, I thought we had done. Let's do it just in time. Apply that. I mustn't have applied it. So we are in Orleans. We are heading towards the UK. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Orleans in France, and we're heading north, Devonport, Australia. Folkestone, that gets we're back to the UK. Let's see what else. Brazil, Calais, Paris, El Salitrilo. These are other places on the map over on EA Cargo. That's just to go up to Folkestone over this Scania. Construction machinery, 34 ton of construction material, machinery, and we're going to push it into the UK, Folkestone. That gets you into the Dover area. So there we go. This is a picture of Poland rebuilding, another add-on. Also sponsored by Romania Extended, Lethal Air Race. Let's have a look out and see what we've got on the back. Wow, that's a big digger. That's what we call a front loader. So that's what started up. Lights are on, and Liz would probably say at this point nobody's home. Let's have a look. We have indicators left, indicators right, brake pedals, and that is a massive machine. What is it? I think it is. I think it's just maybe it's just a towing machine. I don't know. Oh, we're going to get out of here though. I think we have to go out over there. So that's a hell of a 180. Well, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get out of here. Steer over to our left. Let's see if we can kick it over around and out of here. Keep an eye on the trailer at the back. Hopefully we've got a steerable trailer. I think we have. Oh, that's not so bad. And there we go. I don't think it's that heavy. We've got a nice big powerful Scania, 730 horsepower. As we head out. Babanga has his cousin, or sorry, his niece Susie watching the live streams as well. Welcome on board to them. Let's see if we've got clear way to get out. We're going right here out of a construction site. Be careful that we don't demolish any of the curbs, especially with a heavy trailer. because destroying curbs doesn't make you very friendly with the local residents. There's a traffic lights for you. So we're going to have to wait here until they change. Let's get some headlights on. And at this point we're going to have a quick look around the outside of the cab unit. Truck and trailer all lit up. Nicely illuminated. Just waiting for them green lights. Let's dive back in. We are using the track IR. As you can tell, if we move ahead to the left, we look to the left, move ahead to the right, we look to the right, up and down, and if we lean forward, you can actually zoom into the dashboard. Really clever stuff. And now what? We haven't got a green light. I take it that's about as much of a green light as we're going to gain. I'll accept that. Ooh, what a horrible gear change. And next stop, I believe, is going to be Folkestone. And that gets us back into the UK. And at that point, we will look at purchasing our own car. We've got nearly £67,000 in the bank. We'll not get a big flash one, but we'll get something decent and start earning some more pennies towards a bigger fleet. So this is heading towards Bordeaux and Paris. Nice gear change. And then back onto this little route that'll send us back to Bordeaux. Waiting for the red lights. Seems to be the case. There's an Iveco Stralis. Very much like the Scania T-cabs, aren't they? Game time is 6:15, and on Wednesday 6:15. And it looks like we're going to be arriving into Folkestone at 1:15 on Thursday morning. That's quite good timing. And 299 miles to go, 6 hours of driving, and we have a peage in 300 meters, and that peage is our toll road. So with this wide load, we're going to have to be careful we don't hit anything as we approach it and go in. Usually you would have on wide loads, you'd usually have a lane which is probably slightly wider than the other ones. Let's see if we can get this neatly lined up. Make sure we're not going to hit anything. And this toll booth, all you do is you take a ticket from this machine. It gives you the ticket, and you're then allowed to carry on your way. The real struggle is if you've got short arms and you park too far away from the window, sometimes you can't reach. In that case, you're in a world of trouble, but you might have to wiggle the truck round a little bit just to be able to reach the actual ticket booth where it spits it out. What's worse is on a windy day, you open your window, hand them the card, and drop it, and that's your payment card gone out the window, or under a truck, or under your bus, or whatever. Well, there you go. We are back on the highway. I thought he would have moved over for a little bit, but he didn't. We are 287 miles heading back towards the Calais port. I don't know if we're going to be using the Euroshuttle or the ferry. Usually with big roads like this, they put them on the ferry. as there's a little bit more space and width on there to be able to carry the extra size trailers. And then it's a little run up the road to Folkestone, and then from there hopefully we'll get a job heading north back to Newcastle, and we'll be back to our area and back to our garage area. And at that point, like I say, we'll purchase a truck and we'll head down to the Newcastle docks and see if we can get a contract with Euroports. That'd be quite nice, and we'll be able to earn some money with that. And if we want, we can probably hire a driver to take that job on. There's a train going over the top. We are 274 miles away from our destination, and we're in a big Scania S730. Whole purpose of Euro Truck Simulator 2 is to start as a driver, and you basically do what we're doing at the moment, pick jobs from different companies and work for different companies around Europe and the UK. And depending on what modifications you've got on your game profile, I mean, we've got a lot of modifications on this one, including Poland rebuilding, Paris rebuilt, southern regions, Russian open spaces, Rust map, pro mods. We've got a lot of maps on this, and you can then go and do different jobs around Europe and the place and the such, and gain money and experience. And as you gain money and experience, you can then attempt to purchase your own cab, which is what we're hopefully going to do when we get back to the UK. And then you can start hauling your own or providing traction to other companies' trailers. And with that, there's a gendarme watching us take the tickets. With that, you then so this is where you take the ticket. You then go on. To do more jobs until you can buy trailers, and then when you buy trailers, you can then go and start providing cargo transport. So basically, you pull in, you load up, you load your trailer up, back your trailer up to the reverse and into the spot, and you basically load your trailer and head off to your destination, drop it off. But you keep your trailer on. You only get your trailer loaded and unloaded. But you have to have the right trailers for the certain jobs. Welcome back, Robert. Glad to see you back. Hope the dogs enjoyed their walk. We are currently 250 miles, and we're heading from Orleans up to Folkestone in the UK. We're still in France and pushing on towards the UK as we travel on our European vacation. Well, more of a job, but it's a little bit of an adventure as we come up through France. We've been quite good with this one. We haven't hit anything yet and haven't been caught speeding. Of course, I'm saying that and he'll pull out. No, he didn't. Good man. Back into the night again as we're travelling away. We've got quite a big dumper truck on the back, or a truck. It's not a cab unit, but it's like a commercial construction vehicle on the back of the trailer. We'll give you a look at that in a minute. I doubt you'll be able to see it here. You might be able to as we come in. So that's what we're carrying on the back. We let's get on this bit of straight up here. Dive back into the cab. So we're just basically hauling through France over the speed limit as per the norm, and this is probably one of the longer hauls on Euro Truck. We are going to be live streaming Farming Simulator 19 a little bit later at 9:30. And we've, like I say, we've got some amazing machinery to show you on Farming Simulator 19. Some really good, what I like to call Thunderbird equipment. It unfolds, it whirs, it twists, it does all sorts. So we will be doing that. Hopefully the godfather of Farming Simulator 19, Rob Ossel, will be joining us. That'd be good to see him. We will be, we've got to finish a contract for cutting the grass in that field that we said we were going to do, and get it baled and get it wrapped, and then get it taken to wherever this guy wants it. I can't remember where he wants it now. That was a bit of a dangerous maneuver by me. This is the problem sometimes when they haven't finished roads and stuff like that. You'll come across roads that are just ended. It looks like you're turning onto a corner, but it's actually the end of the road, and you've got to take a junction or whatever. We're going to sneak past, maybe not. Yeah, you've got your all clear to get past him now, but he's starting to pull away a bit quicker. Still got plenty of fuel, plenty of driving time. Welcome to Mark Chisholm. Thank you very much for rejoining us and liking the stream. Cheers, brother. Thank you very much. Hope you're feeling a little bit better. And thanks for sharing the stream as well. So there's your 4th horn of the day. Evening to you. How are you feeling? How's the stomach? And Jahumpa, is that your cousin, your niece? Your wife? I don't know. Let's have a look. I don't know why he suddenly stopped there. Oh, horrible gear change. Banga's in Zambia. Nice part of the world. And they're all locked down as well due to this pandemic affecting the world. Although this guy's driving along with no headlights on. Oh no, he's got headlights on. Just a little truck. Poissy. Just watching Turtles on 4. Excellent. What's Turtles on 4, Mark? Is it Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or... is it the original? Is it the remake? Glad you're feeling a bit better. There's a rail yard there on the right hand side. So we're heading down towards, I think we're going to be joining, I was going to say the shuttle, but maybe not. Let's have a look through here, and once we get onto the straighter courses. Yeah, gaming chairs are probably one of the best things you can buy, Robert. They really do make a difference. Which one did you go for? And the remake, good movie actually. Some nice little tight and twisty roads around here, mate. French shop. We are currently not that far, I believe, off our destination. Hopefully they'll stop. Cheers for that. Or drive over them if they hadn't. Still got plenty of fuel, still got plenty of driving time left. We are now that far away from where we're going, I believe. Chocolate milkshake and strong meds. Sounds even better. So there's the sign, first sign for Calais. That's good to see. and looks like we're probably going to go by ferry. You thought they would have took up the auto route, which would have been probably a lot easier. So there we go. Let me give you a quick look around this truck and trailer. This is what we're driving, this is what we're hauling, and it's a fair old weight. I think it's about 34,000 pounds, 34 ton, maybe some Braddon, so I'm unsure. I got me one from Von Racing. Oh right, okay. I could do with probably a new gaming chair, to be honest, but ideally what I want to do first is I want to be able to get a permanent location set up, so we've got a little office for our live streams and our gamings, and it would be quite nice to be able to get that sorted. Yeah, and that's all good. We are expanding our family on a live stream as much as we can. We're really doing well. She says yours are more comfortable. I could imagine. Sometimes you find you get some good deals on the unbranded stuff, and to be honest, just because it hasn't got a name on it doesn't mean it's any less good. So we are doing it right here by the looks of it. That's good. We're not that far off. We've got another toll booth coming up. There's a sign for Calais. Hope he's alright. Looks like he's breaking down, doesn't it? We are heading over to Folkestone. That's our end destination, and we shouldn't be that far off, to be honest, because that 164 miles includes the mileage across the water, and I think that equates to about 30-40 mile of travel. Here's our toll booth coming up, another péage, as they say in France. And if we had the telepass as an option, we'll just crawl into this one so we don't hit anything. Keep eyes on the mirrors. Make sure we're not going to rip up concrete. Get that paid. And then we're off skis. On the NES, Nintendo, eh? Wow. Now there was a good games console. You can get emulators on PCs now, Robert, that can emulate the Super Nintendo and the NES and all this and the other. I don't think it's the same as the originals, but aye, they're a good game. As Peugeot, I don't know if that's where they make the Peugeots. Another rest area for the European driver. There's a lot more rest areas in France and Europe than there is in the UK. And generally what you find is the rest areas in Europe are free and of decent quality, whereas in the UK you normally have to pay to park, and with paying to park it doesn't always guarantee a secure area to park. So a lot of the UK guys find that trucks are having their curtains cut open and their loads stolen, as well as sort of like diesel being stolen from the tanks. It's horrible. Not safe at all. SNES was a good machine, Mark. Ah, you're right. Me and my niece. Excellent, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. This is really good. I'm glad to hear that. Don't take your eyes off the screen after you mention her name. Oh, bless her. Well, Susie, welcome on board. Thank you very much. Hello to you. All the way from England. And Mark, it was a beast, mate. Mega Drive was better. To be honest, I never really played the Mega Drive. Peugeot is Italian. It's not, man, it's French. Peugeot is French. Citroen and Peugeot are two French manufacturers. So that's why I'm thinking that could have been where they started, in the manufacture of Peugeot. Italian, you're thinking of Fiat and Lancia, Ferrari, Lamborghini, people like that. They also make the Bugatti Veyrons in France as well. So Bugatti's a French supercar manufacturer. So there you go. And I'm so pleased to see Mabanga and Susie are enjoying the live stream. We are here every Sunday, so if you just come along, join, drop your names in the messages and the live chats, you will get a shout out, and it's nice to have you along. Robert, I had the Atari, then the original, and the NES, then PS, then PS2, then Xbox, and just an Xbox One. I'm not a big fan of PS's. Same, yeah. My first game console was a Binatone, which was the old bat and ball style games where it was black and white. You had to put it into a TV you tuned into, and you had two little rotary dials that moved the bat up and down the screen, and it bounced the ball left, right and back. That was quite good. And then went on to the Atari 2600, and then from that I went on to the Intellivision, which was another good console. Past its time, it actually was a console that you could plug a voice module in, and it would talk to you, which was really clever. And then from there we went across to the Commodore VIC-20, and the first game I played on that was a game called Blitz. And then from there we moved over to the Commodore 64 and played a good few number of games on that. And then the Amiga A500, and from the A500 we moved over to a PC, and it was a I'm trying to think of the name. It was a I believe it was an HP. I might be wrong. And it was a DX4, 486 DX4, and then we moved on to a Time Machine, but in the meantime PS, PS1, PS2. Then after the PS2 we went to Xbox 360, and from the 360 we moved up to the Xbox One, although I've also, there's a Coca-Cola truck, also owned the what was it called, Dreamcast. Now that was a interesting console. Again, I think it was before its time, you know. Suri is 6 years old. Hello to you. You have got to be our youngest viewer. Thank you very much, and welcome on board. Don't forget, Sui, you are more than welcome to join us anytime you want. I think your uncle has liked and followed it. Sui, because you're 6 years old and you are the youngest viewer of this channel, you are going to get the special Sunday night horn from the Big Scania. So out to you. Many thanks for joining us. Welcome on board. Amazing, thank you very much. You started with the VIC-20 as well, constant 500, 500 plus, 1200, Sega Mega Drive. Oh, this is the Channel Tunnel. Well, one of the Channel Tunnel. Gear, Sega, the Game Gear, Sega Master System, Mega Drive. Ooh, Drive, PS1, PS2, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, then Xbox One S, which I have. Just a bit, my mate. You've had a fair few game systems, Mark. It's It's really good. I've managed to get one of these retro pies, one of these Tunnel sous la Manche. That's where we're going for. I've got a retro pie which can play a lot of the older games, which is really good, like APB, and I bought that when I was in Warrington, and I think it was only about 30 quid, but it works off a Raspberry Pi and is really, really, really quite good for what it is. You get the games console, controllers and stuff like that, plug them in via USB, and it's really good. I was quite surprised. Let's get onto this shuttle. We're going to go round this way, I think, just so we get the mileage and we get the discovery on the roads. The wife also had a BBC B computer as well, and still has. And to be honest, all the game consoles I've mentioned, if I look through my mum and dad's loft, I bet any money I could find them. I don't think I ever got rid of anything. There was that sort of game console that you just kept, you know. Here we go, we're nearly down onto, we just got to look for the right lane now. So it's not that one. What we're looking for, this is it. We're looking for the green arrow next to the truck, and this is going to get onto the Eurostar, and we want to be on the right. Let's have a look. Right, now this is the tricky bit. This is the bit I used to always enjoy when I was driving coaches, because what you would do is you would come down and you would basically drive across the train and get your inside wheel onto the train. Of course, it would help if you hadn't installed. We'll back it off a little bit, because this is the impressive bit. If you could get right, that was a horrible change. If you could get on the train, and what you had to do is you had to come right away across and then kick it back over and then drive down the length of the train. There we go. Let's get the handbrake on and we'll pick our destination. We're going to Folkestone, 35 minutes and £265, and let's jump on this train. But normally what you do is you drive right away down the whole length of the train. Nintendo GameCube was good too. My god, mate, you've had an absolute shed load. Metro Prime, don't know that one. Computer Blade.com had them, John. Yep, they did, you're right. The first user was Nimbus Win 93. Wow. 12 years old, love PC games. Robert, that is amazing. That is some good. And I think what we'll do is we'll dive off this side. So yeah, you would basically drive down the centre of them carriages, making sure you didn't hit them. And you would park up either right down the bottom, and on the commercial train you would get off and walk down to a carriage just behind the train, where the actual locomotive, and that would be where you would spend the remainder of your crossing. So you would spend it in a little carriage down here on the passenger and non-commercial. Well, I'm saying non-commercial, it's kind of a bad description in a way, because they let coaches on and minibuses, but on the non-HGV, non-truck commercial train, what you'd end up doing is you would drive down the middle of the carriage, of a fully enclosed carriage, and you'd get down to the end, or as far down as you could, and then park up. And at that point you would just sit in your vehicle until you got to France. Amazing bit of technology, absolutely amazing. There is new consoles coming. So PS5 is new console coming out end of year. Don't know about Xbox. Yep, there's a new Xbox coming out about the same time as the PS5 mark. called the Xbox X Series, and according to insiders and also according to PlayStation X designers, the Xbox is absolutely kicking the rear end of the PS5 with technology and power. Also, what they're saying is the new Xbox will be able to run, get this, Flight Simulator as well. So the new one, as the new Flight Simulator is going to be mainly based on network connection rather than processing power, although processing power is going to be quite high. Aye, exactly, Robert. But like I say, the PS5 is apparently going to get its head kicked in by the Microsoft Xbox, the new one. They've put a lot of tech into it, and also they are not saying whether they're going to be backward compatible. So they might be not as backward compatible as everybody thinks. I think Sony have turned around and said that the PlayStation is only going to be as compatible with select games, and I'm sure Xbox has said that all their games will be backward compatible with what is out now for the Xbox One X or for the Xbox One. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, we've got a Swiss car in front of her. Just slowing it down a little bit. We're going to peel off here, go back over this carriageway. This would be, it is absolutely correct, the M20. This is the M20 on our right hand side. This is one of the major motorways that goes from London down into Dover and Folkestone. Or if you want to take a little bit of a different route, you can carry on up around the M25 and go via the A2 and the A2 and the M2, which takes you directly down into Dover. Doesn't take you down past the Channel Tunnel. If you go into the Channel Tunnel, you've got to go down the M20, or you then start cutting around all sorts of little back roads, which is not fun. Let's have a look. Okay, right here, Le Minge. Let's have a look, and then off we go. If you want to go to one of the London big shopping centres, you would go down the A2, and that would take you to Bluewater, which allegedly it was the biggest shopping centre in Europe once it was built. And it's quite a nice shopping centre, loads of parking. We've got one point, our local shopping centre called the Metro Centre was also the largest shopping centre in Europe, and quite interesting to think how big that is. And then you talk to people in America that say that their shopping centres are absolutely huge and allegedly doing quite well. They've got plenty of shops open in them, and they're quite full. So yeah, like I say, it'd be really good to visit America. So this is our drop off as we're pulling into Folkestone. We're not that far away now. Hopefully this will be quite an easy park. So approaching destination, we picked this up in Orleans in France and travelled all the way through to Folkestone in the UK. I've got a feeling this is where we're going in. There's the gate opening up, that's nice. They must have been expecting it, that's good. Game time 2:51 in the morning, so that's really quite a good show that there's somebody still here and working. There's another tractor waiting to be delivered. Wonder if that's for our farming simulator. Could be. Let's see if we can get this parked up and put in the space. It'd be quite funny if that was for Farming Simulator. You live in Arizona? Of course you do, yep. Is it? I didn't realise that, Mark. Metro Centre still being classed as the biggest. There's a lot of people that'll say that'll basically disagree. I know it's funny that they do that, but Blue Water is massive, mate. And I think the reason being is it was built after the Metro Centre. And yeah, Sarah's out in Texas, isn't she? And she's absolutely loving it. See if we can get this trailer in. We might have to do a bit of a shunt. Right, a little bit of a shunt forward. Move the back end over slightly. There you go. So we're ready to drop the cargo there. We're in. Let's get the handbrake on. Let's have a look round. I think we're a little bit off. Well, if it's in far enough, that must be where they want it. That's where they'll be happy with. We'll get that trailer dropped off. Another load done. Should get over our next level. So we're now on level 9. We are in Folkestone, back in the UK. We're going to add this here and apply that. So that gives you a little bit more economy. Let's see what jobs we've got. See if this gets we're back up to Newcastle. Or as close to Newcastle as we can. Folkestone, this is where we are. So we are wanting to go north. Might not get a job to Folkestone. Let's see what else we've got. Canterbury, Hull, Paris to let's have a look. Chelmsford. We've been to Cambridge, so we'll get something heading north from Cambridge. Port Said no. Let's see if we can get one from Birmingham. Birmingham, Southampton, Folkestone, Cardiff. Birmingham, Cardiff is going the wrong way. Birmingham to Belfast. Or we could just dive back to Newcastle. Let's dive back to Newcastle, and I'll tell you what we'll do. Time is now 7:30, which is pushed on enough. Let's see if we can dive back into our truck dealers and see if we can purchase our first ever truck. Let's see what trucks we've got available. There we are, Scania. Do we want a Scania? I said about a Renault, didn't I? Let's buy a Renault. Yeah, let's have a look at buying a Renault. So, why is it taking out? Oh, because I said Scania, didn't I? Right, I'll tell you what. No, I'll tell you what. First truck we'll buy is a Scania. I was going to say let's go for a Renault. This price, £103,000. Wow. Yeah, we may need to borrow some money here, as we ain't got enough just yet. So let's go to the bank and hire some money, borrow some money. There's the bank option. And what are we going to borrow? I guess she's done well, mate. Right, what should we do? Should we take £88,000? £88,000. That's not a bad interest rate. £360. Oh no, it's a day. Oh, that's horrendous. So let's go and buy a truck. What should we take? What should we take? What should we take? Let's have a look. Renault. Where's the Renault? Oh, the Renault is in Hungary. So let's have a look at what we have available. Oh, we've got Kamaz and all sorts. Kamaz. Those are the new Kamaz. Volvo F8 Sleeper Globetrotter. There's the new ones. There's the Iveco Strato. MEN. TGX. And then let's have a look. There's the DAFs. Oh, these are the older DAFs. Look at that. Now that is a bonny truck. Let's do this one. You don't see many of these on the road. Let's have a customization. This is what old school DAFs used to be like. So this is a good way to start with your cabs. This is a DAF 3600 ATI space cab. And let's have a look at this. I don't think we can do that one. That doesn't look realistic. Although it's got mid-wheel lift as well, we can have a look around. Look at that. That's one of the heavies. We'll go for that one, twin steer, which is what a lot of local companies used to buy, and it was down to the fact of that's what they wanted. They wanted a twin steer so it didn't rub the tyres off. 16-speed gearbox. And let's have a look at the inside. Now this is old school trucking at the best. This is what drivers used to put up with. There you go, gear stick, accelerator, clutch, the lot. This is proper. Look, even got your bunk bed there, cabinets. Nice to see the older trucks. Let's have a look at the colour schemes. What else we got? What's that one look like? This is going to be a bit of a special cab, this, because there'll not be many of these on the road. We'll go for that one. DAF Space Cab ATI, and let's see what options we can add to it. So let's have a look. Stock painted bumper. Yep, that's a good option with extra lights. Let's have a look at the grille. Painted grille. That's the best way. Bull bars. Oh, there you go. That's the way they used to look like. Do never like that option. Front badge 3600 ATI. That's the one. We could paint that as well, but the black used to always look the better option. We could also change the sticker. There we go. There's the new logo. But the old logos look better. Hello to Mohammed. Thank you very much for liking the stream. Appreciate you joining me. There's the deflectors. We'll add them on. Because that was always worth having. They used to deflect the air around the dashboard, around the cab. Let's get our nameplate in there as well. Subtype R. There we are. There's our nameplate and our wind deflectors and our cabs. Let's have a look. Welcome to Robert. Thank you very much for joining with Robert. Thank you very much for being on board. Let's have a look at the mirrors. Yeah, we've got our mirrors there. That's all sorted. And what we've got on the roof. Our cab spoilers are there. That's all good. Robert, thank you very much for liking the stream. Welcome on board. Roof. See, this is the thing we used to do. We used to put air conditioning on the roof of the cabs, so the drivers could keep cool, because a lot of these trucks didn't actually have air conditioning. So the drivers would just, back in the day, would just chuck the old window open and put up with the heat. No, not that one. Want a set of air horns up there, don't we? So we've got the air horns. Air horns, air horns, air horns. We've got spotlights. There's one. And then inside that, we'll put the air horns. So we need an air horn here. Got to have air horns on a truck. And then we'll put another CB aerial up on the top. There we go. let's have a look at this little point here. Door handles, they're chromed. That's a nice finish. Let's see what this gives with door steps in stock. That's good. Let's have a look at the wheels. We'll get the I don't know if we've got any chrome. American Dream. They look better. And then the tyres, we'll make them Michelin, like a Michelin tyre. And then for the mudguards, looks better. Left exhaust, fuel tank in paint, or still that. There you go. And then we'll do the same with this rim. Was it which one was it? Elite Rider? No. Eastern Eagle. That's about right. That looks good. And we'll put Michelin tyres on here as well. Thank you very much to Gio. Thank you very much for liking the stream, and many thanks for your joining me. Let's have a quick glance at the very back axle here. Rear fenders. We need to stick rear fenders on if we're in the UK. That's a legal requirement. And the rear wheels. What are we going to put on the rear wheels? Oh God, we've got Alcoas. I didn't realise we had Alcoas. Yeah, good wheel. What have we got to fit? Dark silver. There you go. They're quite nice. And we'll put Michelin's on there as well. And then for the rear, mud flap. There you go. DAF trucks. Air intake, which it used to always have on the back of the cab of the DAF. And the rear fenders are on, and that's all covered. The only thing I don't think we put was the side exit exhaust. Oh no, it's on. That's good. Dive into the cab. Put a couple of accessories that we need. Don't need the driver's plate, sun visor, hanging items. There we go. Not a lot to choose from, to be honest. Let's see what this gives us. So we're going to get travel mug. Get that there for when we want to drink, and we're going to get DAF wallet, and that I think will be about it for this trip. We need a side mirror, of course. That's a legal requirement as well. Right, so there we go. This is going to be our first truck, and I'm over the moon because it's only cost £53,000, and it's a nice old truck that we're going to buy and we're going to put into our UK depot. Let's have a look. This is where we're going to put it, in Newcastle for ourselves. And let's have a look. There you go. So achievement unlocked. From the comfort of your own home, you purchased a truck. Thank you for your purchase. Deliver your newly bought truck to your garage in Newcastle upon time. Let's go. So let's have a look at this. So this is a DAF space cab we're going to be taking a look at. Let's get rid of that. Let's go back to the job market. Freight market. And the first, unless I tell you what, I know what we'll do. Instead of doing that, we'll just drive. So we'll jump into our cab. That colour's terrible. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, he's at Grandma's at the minute. They're all on lockdown. Hello from Brazil. Say hello to you, Gio. How are you doing? That's amazing. And Robert, that is absolutely amazing. Well impressed with that, Robert. Looks good. Just looked at the picture. Let's get a look outside of this truck. Oh, no, lovely. That's brilliant. Well done, young man. There you go. If you want, you can share that photograph, Robert, in the Subtype R family. There's our truck for our adventures. It's a DAF 3600 ATI. Not the newest truck on the market, but it's our truck, and it does a good job. Let's get the handbrake on before it rolls away. There we go. So there we go. Let's head down to the port. I'm going to head down to Newcastle Port because apparently we can get work from there. This is our garage, and obviously every time we come back here we can do more work and stuff like that. Let's dive back inside, see how easy this truck is to drive, and see if it's going to be friendly on the gearbox or whether it's going to be an absolute pain. I think we're going to be alright though. You can see if we lean out, our twin steers working well. Don't want to hit that. Oh, that was tight. Probably a bit tighter than we thought. Everybody thought I hit it there, didn't you? I didn't. Never mind. Let's have a head over to Newcastle Port. Let's dive into the map and see where that is. Map. So we want to zoom in on Newcastle. This is Norway. You don't see many of these daffs on the road, that's for sure. Let's have a look. So there's Newcastle Port. That's where we're going to go. Oh, we're going to go there. No, there. Right, let's do that. We're going to have a look into the port and see if we can get a contract out of Euroports. Old school trucking. Let's dive back to a little bit better map scale. There we go. Got a nice bit of power in it. This mechanical garage here on the right is where we used to meet when we were in VTC, Manners Trucks, and it was all good. Left-hand drive this. Left-hand drive truck. Brilliant. So when we're on the Europe, when we're in Europe, we're on the right side of the road. So there you go. First truck is a left-hand drive, and she pulls well. So what we'll do is we'll see if we can get a contract out in Newcastle, and then at this point we'll call the end of Euro Truck Simulator 2 for this week, or this weekend, and then we'll dive over in the next live stream will be our live tasting of the Forgan Distillery corn and rum. That'll be an interesting tasting. I'm sure Liz will try some as well. And after that, we are going to head on to Farming Simulator 19. If Harry Bunny had been watching these live streams, he would have probably recognised a lot of these controls on these trucks, as I'm sure he's driven these. I know certainly when we've driven DAF coaches, the controls in the steering and the columns and the dials all look exactly like what we're looking at there. So that's a really good representation. There we go. Heading up to the port of Newcastle. And see if we can get some contracts out in Newcastle port. Some really good sounds on there. Look, there's a sign for Kingston Park. Care Park, which is a big shopping centre in the or shopping area of Newcastle. There we go. We're going to be taking the 167. See if we can beat this lad off the lights. Nice bit of power in this. Nice gearbox as well. It works well. The good old trucks, the older trucks. We're heading into the north of the city. This should be heading up towards Kenton Bar and Gosforth area, which is a nice part of the world, but obviously the map isn't quite as accurate as what it would normally look like. We are heading across into down towards the port, which is only about 14 miles away. There's a speed camera down here if I remember rightly. Don't want to have to watch myself. But I like the old truck. It's a good choice. And these trucks, the older trucks, used to travel all the way from the UK as far into the Middle East as well. So used to travel all the way down to the Middle East. Wonder what that warning is. Maybe air tank warning? I don't know. There's other ways to, you can't drive these like you do the newer trucks. They're not as forgiving. You've got to be careful with them. You've got to watch your air use. There's my speed camera on the left. Turn that mirror. Let's get across. There's a company, there is a company in the northeast called Eldus, which is the owner's name spelled backwards. The original founder of the company was a guy called Cyril Cook, and he was a big fan of the DAF 3600s, and one of the drivers where I live now used to be called Honky Tonk, and Davey used to have one of these 3600s. I'm trying to work out what that alarm is. I don't know if we've got an air leak. Maybe. So we've got a rest area coming up. We need to go for a rest. I know that. This is the port of Newcastle. And it said if you come down here and go into the offices, you should be able to get a contract. So I wonder where you have to go to get a contract around here. We're going to quickly park up over here and get some rest first of all. There we go. Let's get this turned off. Get some rest. Answer the CB phone, John. It's the Andy 500 in that roundabout. You're right there, man. Where's Cowgate gone? No idea. This is a hands-free environment. It certainly is. It really is. It's you shouldn't be driving on your mobile phone. Although I tend to. There you go. Now let's see if we can find this. See if we can find this. Euroports. I wonder if that's the company on the left hand side as we came in. Are the only oxen-free Euroports, were you? I don't think it's that way yet. I'm sure there was a place up here. that we might be able to get work from. This gate open? No. I wonder if we need to have a look at our emails, possibly. See, or look at the map. Let's see if we can get a closer look at the map. No companies around Newcastle Port, is there? Interesting. It did say go to Newcastle Port. Let's have a look and see if we can find it. The email. So it said drivers with own equipment needed. Euro goodies. Euro goodies. We're looking for skilled drivers with their own trucks. Well, that probably lets me out being a skilled driver. Rates for a job, please. If you have your own vehicle, inquire directly at our dock in Newcastle upon Tyne. So I wonder. Oh, maybe it's not at the port then. I may be in the wrong place. In fact, I probably am in the wrong place. No, there definitely was a scratch due to our Elizabeth here. There's Newcastle. Let's see if we can find Euroports. Eurodocks. So there's no... We've got to be back in here somewhere, I would have thought. Tell you what, we'll go into there and have a look. Oh, there it is. Right, let's do this. That's where we want to be. God, this thing pulls away in 9th gear. Cracking job, that. Good old truck. We'll absolutely fly it back round to Newcastle, call into Eurodocks and see if we can get our contract. They'll never take away alive, copper. And do a bit of a Thelma and Louise through Newcastle. The joyriding days. Didn't get that speed camera caught. That's good. And we are nearly... We'll dive onto this roundabout. Drive it like you stole it, as they used to say it. Not hanging around. Let's get going. Mark, you let's have a quick read once we've got a little bit of a straight section. Haha, still there, mate? See, it's just a case of parking easily. Thanks very much, Mark. I do try. Or I've taken a few cars out of my time, mate. I've killed a few. Although, to be honest, the red Fiesta, still a great car. Yeah, we didn't get caught that time, that's good. On to the A1 South. Nice little roar of the engine as we're coming down the slip road. Onto the A1 South, round the Gosforth Park turnings, and back into Newcastle via West Denton and Westerhope. Newcastle and Carlisle, so this must be the A69 junction, which would be Denton Burn. It's quite good having little towns where you used to live and you can pick them off one by one. Let's fly around here. No coming, that's all good. Here we go. Dive down here, get past him. Pray to God there's no coming the other way. It's got a nice bit of power in this DAF. She does pull well and she does handle quite good as well, being twin steer. Up against the limiter as we're coming into Newcastle. Not be long before we're down to Eurodocs. Hopefully we'll get a contract, and then at that point we have done everything we need to do for this live stream on Sunday the 26th of April. We will be back with more live streams next Sunday, starting with American Truck Simulator 2. Sorry, American Truck Simulator 2. Where did that come from? American Truck Simulator at 12:30 local UK British summer time, and then moving on to Euro Truck Simulator at between 5 and 5:30, and then back over to Farming Simulator Now hopefully this is Eurodocs on our left hand side here. If not, I don't know where Eurodocs is. Let's have a look and see. Metro, that's not it. But they made up contracts as well for her. Let's see what it says. So, I don't think this is the contracted jobs that we've been looking for. Chewing gum from Newcastle to Santa Rita, which is a long trip. And what we'll do, bid you all a farewell, and hope you've had a great live stream with it. We know we've enjoyed every part of it. We've certainly enjoyed all the company that we've had, and we do appreciate everybody joining us on this live stream. So at this present time we have about an hour and a half before Farming Simulator 19 appears, and I'd like to wish you all the very best for your Sunday and Sunday evening. Robert, many thanks for joining us. I hope to see you later on. Hope to see you as well later on, and everybody else. Babanga and Susie, thank you very much for joining us, and have a great evening, and thanks for joining us, and we'll be speaking to you all quite soon. Be safe and blessings to you all. Thank you very much.